video update on Russian tortoise babies. They're 6 months old or thereabouts this month, and this is Ivan and Igor, and Ivan weighed 322 grams yesterday, and Igor weighed 248, and they're growing very fast. I'm going to wash them off. As you can see in my hand, they are far larger than they used to be. That is Ivan. Now I've been giving them corn and kale and wild lettuce, and they've just been doing really good. Igor used to have an eye problem, and I think he's completely over it now. I'm going to soak him in some water right here. There goes Igor into the water, and usually after I give them this soak every day, they usually drink a little bit of the water, and then I clean them off, and then I put them on the scales. And I just wanted to do an update of how much they have grown since the beginning when they hatched in September of last year. I weighed them for the first time on October 7th. Ivan weighed 32 grams, and Igor was 21 grams. Not much. They just came out of the egg, and since then they've been doing really good. I'm going to clean their enclosure up while I pause this video, and as you can see here on the wall, I have kept track of them for this sheet here goes from January of 2022 down here to March 15 yesterday, and it looks like Igor gained a total of 10 grams from one day to the next. So there's a possibility that Igor is eventually going to be larger this year than Ivan. But as you can see, back in December 16 of 2021, Ivan was 110 grams, and Igor was 70 grams. And then earlier in the year, you can see Ivan, this is November 3, 55 grams, and they seem to be gaining 2 or 3 grams every single day. It's just been an amazing thing. I keep them at 80 degrees in my egg incubator. This is one that I made from a 7-shelf metal bookcase or book stand. I insulated it with 1-inch styrofoam, and then I put reflective aluminum foil on the back and on the sides so that the heat would remain in there. And then I used some little Christmas tree diodes around the outside edge to give light to the enclosure. And in the back you can see a 2-inch PVC pipe that goes down and some little elbows on the right hand side, and I drilled holes through the metal so that when I hook my hair dryer, I use this as my basic heat source. Hair dryer, just an El Cheapo Conair, and I have it set up so that it shuts off automatically when my thermostat right here indicates that it's 82 degrees, and it starts up when it's 80. And I keep my Russian tortoises inside of this incubator even after they hatched. All the box turtles that hatched here last year I sold to backwater reptiles, and the only 2 tortoises that I kept were the 2 hatched from my 2 adult tortoises that winter over outside in the outside enclosure. Sasha and Boris. Quite good Russian names, I hope. And this is Ivan and Igor. Anyway, I will continue this video while I'm weighing them. Well, I'm going to dry Ivan off here. He's been soaking for about 5 minutes in the water. He doesn't mind drying off too much. But as you can see, he's pretty big for a 6-month-old Russian tortoise. He's grown a heck of a lot in 6 months. I'm going to put him up here on the scale and see what he weighs. See if I can get that all on camera. There's the scale. And there's him. 325 it looks like. He's doing great. Turn the scale off. Maybe it'll turn off automatically. I'll put him down here in the enclosure, and he's going to be looking for some food here. Right now, he wants to have some food, so I'm going to give him some of his favorite tortoise pellets. And then I'm going to, poor Igor is getting left out in the cold, so to speak. Let's see. Corn, I like to give them a little bit of corn to pick through. If they want it, they can get it. As you can see, Ivan is just really going to town. Here's Igor. He's looking pretty cute, isn't he? Look how fat he is, and a little bit irked at me. I'll put him on the scales over here, see how much he weighs today. Grab the camera, turn the scales on. He usually does not like to be on the scales. 252, I think is what I'm going to say he is today. And I'll put him right down there at the end. I'll get some close-ups after I write that number down. So that's actually 4 grams Igor gained. And they're doing really good. Turn the camera off and see if I can get some close-up pictures of them. Like I said, these guys are only 6 months old, and they are, I bet, the fastest growing Russian tortoises that have ever been grown anywhere. By keeping them at 80 degrees in a humid environment, their shell growth has just been incredibly smooth and consistent and fast. Igor's decided to chow down on a little bit of that. There we go. On a little bit of that kale right there. Last couple days, Igor has been growing really nicely. I'm really happy that he's catching up to Ivan. If not catching up, he's not falling further behind. pictures. Eyes look like that. And this is how they gain weight. Keep them humid, keep them warm, keep them well fed and clean. I soak them every day in nice warm water. This spring I'll move them outside as soon as it gets above freezing at night and see how they do outside. I'll have to slowly get them acclimated to it because they don't know what sunshine is. I hope you enjoyed this video. My adult Russian tortoises, I've had the female, Sasha, for over 10 years now. This is, last year was the first year out of 3 that she successfully got fertilized by my male Russian tortoise, Boris.